Hi everyone, it's time for cooking with a message. And I have a dinner recipe for you, but before we do that, let's get into the Word of God. I am in Romans chapter 14, and I'm starting on verse 5, so I'm just going to start there. One man considers one day more sacred than another. Another man considers every day alike. Each one should be fully convinced in his own mind. He who regards one day as special does so to the Lord. He who eats meat eats it to the Lord, for he gives thanks to God. And he who abstains does so to the Lord and gives thanks to God. For none of us lives to himself alone, and none of us dies to himself alone. If we live to the Lord. If we die to the Lord. So whether we live or whether we die, we belong to the Lord. For this very reason, Christ died and returned to life, so that he might be the Lord of both the dead and the living. I love that passage because it talks about if we do things in the name of God, then we are doing them for the right reason. So it doesn't matter if we're vegetarian or not, or if we're meat eaters or not. If we're eating and praising God and we're doing the things that we do in the name of God, then God will bless those things that we do. So what are you choosing to do today? What are you choosing to do in your life today that's pleasing to God? Are you giving God thanks? Are you honoring him and praising him for the blessings that you have on this day? For the food that you have to eat, the time that you have to spend with family, the things that you get to do that maybe you wouldn't get to do if you were going to work or if you were going to school. It may seem a little stressful, a little tiresome, but there's blessings. And all you have to do is look. And so today we're going to make creamed chicken, and this is one of my family's love recipes. We love this one at Thanksgiving because instead of chicken we use turkey, and we have creamed turkey. And it's if we have leftover chicken or leftover turkey, this is the go-to recipe that we use. And it can be served, it's like a gravy, it's a gravy, and we serve it over toast. And if you don't like toast, or you don't want it over toast, you can definitely put it over mashed potatoes, or never tried it over noodles or rice, but you could certainly do that. So it's a very simple recipe, and let's get to it. Okay, so we are going to be making this creamed chicken. So I'm going to go through the ingredients you need. You need butter, and I'm making a double batch. So I'm going to have 4 tablespoons of butter. If you just want to make a regular batch, you only need 2 tablespoons. 2 cups of milk. I'm going to be making double, so I'll have 4 cups of milk. Some flour, salt, and pepper, and then cooked cut up chicken, and about 2 to 3 cups is all you will need. So I'm going to start by putting the butter in a saucepan on the stove and get that melting. You don't want your saucepan too high of heat because you could burn it. And we're going to be making what's called a roux with your butter and your flour. So I'm going to get that going. So I added the milk and stirred it in with the roux, so that the roux is the flour, and it looks like a little bit like Play-Doh when you add in the flour. I think I messed that all up. And then I stirred it in until it the roux broke down, and then I added the chicken, and about 3 to 4 cups of chicken. And this is what it looks like right here. You can't really see it very good. Let me see if I can pick up the camera, let you look at it. So it's going to bubble here just a little bit, and then we serve this over toast, and it is absolutely delicious. I'm going to pair this with asparagus tonight. I'm going to put the asparagus on our indoor grill. I'll spray it with Pam cooking spray and then a little bit of seasoned salt. And this makes wonderful leftovers. So you can have it the next day, and it's not like regular gravy that congeals or anything like that. It's super wonderful. And my family is oh so sad when it's all gone. And for our toast, what we do is we put it in the toaster, and then you kind of mash your toast down a little bit with your fork, and then you put your chicken gravy or your turkey gravy, whatever meat you're using, and you put that right over the top. And it is so good. You want it to be a little bit thick, so I'm going to let this thicken just a little bit, and then I'll bring you back and let you see what it looks like. Okay, here it is just bubbling away, and it is thickening up. It is just about done, and I'll put a post on the picture of what it looks like when it's all done and what we're having for supper tonight, and I will include the recipe in there. And I'm sorry if the video is a little blotchy. I thought I had it turned on and I did not, and it's looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off here. And so you guys have a great day, have a wonderful time cooking, and see you next time. Bye.